All right, guys, it's Monday. Why wouldn't we be doing the Monday Morning Idiot 2 weeks later? Oh man, it's been a time. All right, we're going to finish Missouri today. We're going to get started on LSU. We'll get through it all. I promise. It's all going to happen. But let's get through this. So, Oklahoma is a playoff team. Congratulations to all the OU fans out there listening. If you'd have told me after Ole Miss this is where we'd be and this is what we'd be talking about, I will not pretend I would have believed you. I would not have. But anyway, and congratulations obviously to Oklahoma. Amazing accomplishment facing the schedule they faced. Okay, so here is Oklahoma's second scoring drive. Coming off, Bo Prabula on a 3rd and 22 fumbles the ball. Taylor Wine takes him down. Ole Miss, Missouri's punting out of their own end zone. So sets Oklahoma up in incredible field position. And to the offense's credit, they took advantage of it. Like, this is the stuff they're going to have to do in the playoff because they just don't seem equipped. And maybe they'll get healthy. Maybe they'll surprise all of us. But they don't seem equipped to go 9, 10, 11 plays and 80 yards or 75 yards. Like, that's not really how they're built right now. So we'll watch all that. We'll see how it goes. But this is like, you've got to seize these opportunities. And again, against a really good Missouri defense, Oklahoma does it here. We'll watch this first down where Oklahoma, frankly, gets a little unlucky. Watch what happens on the left side of the line between Eddie Pierre-Louis and Michael Fasusi here. Okay, so I know moving kind of quick. I get it. Maybe not easy to pick up. So what's going to happen here? Let me get my pen. All right. So Michael and Eddie Pierre-Louis are going to have a double on the one tech there pretty quickly. And what's going to end up happening is Eddie Pierre-Louis is going to feel good about. He's going to make an initial pop, and then this is Missouri's danger man, Zion Young. Like, everybody knew it, and so Eddie he's clearly. He's peeking. And he looks and he sees Fasusi's in a little bit of trouble, so he's going to come in here and try to clear him out a little bit, give him a little shot. The problem is Michael Fasusi slips right here, loses his that's the other foot. Yeah, he slips with his right foot, his inside foot, plant foot, and when he does, he takes out Eddie Pierre-Louis reaching to make that block, and now Zion Young's just in the backfield running free. That's not what you're looking for. Good job by Mateer. Just get out of the pocket, get rid of it. Don't take a loss. That was good awareness by him to feel that pressure on his back. All right, so here we go. This is, I think, going to be a sprint. Yeah. No, that's not what I was thinking that the receiver took it there. It would have been Jacob Jordan. Again, let's not even talk about how difficult it is to see these freaking jerseys. Or to see the numbers. So, okay, here. Oh, yeah, there's the false start. Mateer just kind of dumps it down. Xavier Robinson makes a nice play there. But jumps off sides. OU gets another chance at third and medium here. I believe, is this a Mateer keep? No, it's that little shovel pass. Yep. Nice work by Xavier Robinson there. A guy, and look at him, he's mad. The guy's playing on one leg. He was nowhere near himself. You see that big old brace on his right leg there. But a nice job, again, by Mateer. Like, watch him. He's going to force, I believe that's Zion Young. Yeah, he forces Zion Young to come to him. It's like an old, for older viewers here and for those that don't remember the days of the wishbone, it was that same pitch principle. Force that edge player to make a decision. He's got to deal with you or deal with the running back. Young comes to the force man, he comes to Mateer, and then Mateer makes a nice pitch. So, again, good, well executed. They did that the way they needed to do it. This is going to be an incompletion. It should have been pass interference. Drayden Norwood there getting super grabby. Anytime you put your hands up like that, you know you got away with it. Like, you can tell they know they got away with it. So, stuff happens. again, I think the thing that stood out to me most about this game is pass blocking was strong. Contrary to the disagreements of some Missouri assistant coaches who are good coaches, but took a weird issue with Michael Fasusi getting a good grade. And right as I say that, there's pressure right in Mateer's face. You can tell Eddie Pierre-Louis just can't ever set up his base. He's right here, there at left guard. He's okay, but he's just giving ground. He's giving ground, and then he gives that soft shoulder, and then it was, and that's Chris McClellan, man. He's going to play in the NFL. He's a good player, obviously an Oklahoma Preps guy, kid I've known a long time. It really does impress me what he's made of himself. He was a guy that was always super talented. I think there was questions about whether he'd do the work to be the caliber of player he has become. Clearly, he's done that work. So credit to Chris, and like I said, had a really nice career early at Florida, and then finished strong at Missouri. All right, so I think this is this a Mateer run, if I'm not mistaken? Oh yeah, they're reviewing. That was almost an unbelievable catch by Javonte Gibson. It wasn't. I agree fully with the call, but it was close, man. He did some work there. All right, let's keep moving. Okay. I think this is going to be the Mateer run on a keep. Missouri showing him all this blitz stuff. They look like they're bringing, 5 or 6 at least, including Trotter, who, good Lord, that kid's a monster. Mateer, look at how well they set this up. So you've got the block. You've got your motion man, Kanak, is going to go and cut Zion Young. And again, does he do a great job? No, but he does enough. And Mateer, when he steps in here, it forces this man to come to Xavier Robinson. So Xavier Robinson's able to make that block right there. And then when he does, look, wow, I didn't even notice this at first glance. Look at Xavier Robinson turn his hips. Guys, I talk about the offensive line not doing this well enough. He's here. Watch in a second when those hips are going to be, not that I over-exaggerated there, but look at him. He did it. I was trying to take away some of his credit, and then he did exactly what I kind of hoped he would do. So you get Jaren Kanak here on the cut. Xavier Robinson's going to bounce. And like I said, when Mateer holds this and he does he just takes that little bit of patience, steps outside, it gives Robinson time to get on that block, and that's pretty much what sets it. And again, you got to give credit because you got to give credit to Mateer here as well, because this is the whole point, guys, is to get him one-on-one in space, and this has been the problem in the running game all season long. We've seen OU get into space and not be able to win the one-on-one to take a 7-yard run and make it 15, or a 15-yard run and make it 30. They just haven't had that ability to do it. And, hey, he makes a guy miss there and goes and gets, 5, 6, 7 extra yards along with the first down. So, that's the play that makes the touchdown that's about to happen. And it's well blocked. They do a good job with that. The offensive line gets some movement. You'll see it here from this backside angle. So you're going to have Kanak here. He's going to come. He's going to cut. Xavier Robinson's going to lead out wide here. And when he does, I'm not sure. It's the DB that's trailing Kanak. So that's the thing. You got to deal with him because you're motioning him to the ball. Once you know Missouri's in man, when this guy follows Kanak across the formation, okay, now we got to do something with this guy. And there's Xavier Robinson just waiting to do it. Does it, flips it around. And then I think that's Marvin Burks. Yeah, that's Marvin Burks, who, we talked about on the Satania touchdown, is not a elite runner, but is a good safety. He's a good SEC safety. Good player that, some may remember OU recruited quite a bit out of the same high school as Luther Burden. He was at one point. He's a guy Ritter. It's a whole explanation most of y'all won't care about. So at one time they were high school teammates. Let's put it that way. But yeah, okay, so now that I've wasted time on things you don't care about, let's talk about the touchdown here to Javonte Gibson. They freeze. I mean, there's two things here. That's all that's happening. You use that zone read to freeze the linebacker there at the second level, and when you do, all Gibson's got to do is get across Dre Norwood's face, and when he does, it's over. And Gibson uses his body. He uses his body to kind of force Norwood outside, and then when he does that, he just uses his body to shield him, and he can't get back to the ball. And it's a nice throw by Materi, leading him upfield. That's what you want it to be. And this is the stuff, and I get it with OU fans. And again, I'll get on to the next video, and we'll start talking about other stuff. But this is what gives you guys hope. Like, I get it. I completely get it. This is the stuff where you look at it and you say, see, this offense can be good. That's a good Missouri defense. Oklahoma did some different things. Ran some is there anything that I was going to say staples, but is there anything in this offense that you would say is a staple of the offense? I don't know that I would. But this is stuff they commonly run. Let's put it that way. And they can do this stuff. They can do it if they just stop shooting themselves in the foot with bad penalties and timely or untimely mistakes, all that stuff. This can be, it's not going to be an outstanding offense. It can be a functional offense that is helped by a defense that will keep giving them the ball back over and over and over again. So we'll see. Maybe a chance to get healthy these next few weeks is going to be a huge difference for Oklahoma. We'll see.